I'm going to show you how to avoid TypeScript compilation errors when using NativeScript Vue routing functions along with your TypeScript class-based components. And that's coming up right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex from nativescripting.com. Join thousands of people learning NativeScript by going to nativescripting.com and checking out one of our advanced or intermediate courses. We also have some free video courses to get you started. And if you want to learn more about NativeScript, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell button so you don't miss anything. All right, welcome to another episode of I Script Native. This is where you ask me questions that are NativeScript related and I answer them to you right here on this channel. This week, Mohammed says that he's trying to use class-based components with TypeScript and NativeScript Vue, and he's using the navigateTo function, the $navigateTo function for manual routing in NativeScript Vue. And while it works, it leaves an ugly TypeScript error on the console during compilation. So how do we get rid of this? How do we solve this? Let's do it. So far I've created a new Vue application, and this is what it looks like running in iOS. Now I did convert this to a component-based implementation, just like I did in the previous videos I showed on Vue and components. So check that out. Just a quick review. I've installed these two dependencies right here, Vue class component and Vue property decorator, which allows me to use class components with TypeScript in my NativeScript Vue applications. Okay, so I've converted my app.vue component, but now we need a page to navigate to. So I'm going to create page2 here, page2.vue, and just to make things simpler, I'm going to copy everything out of app.vue and paste it in here in page2.vue. So now all I got to do is just rename this class to page2, and let's rename our message to page2. Okay, everything else looks pretty good. Let's go back to app.vue. Now we need to navigate from here to page 2. So I'm going to create a button here. Let's give our grid layout 2 rows. I'm going to add a button which will allow us to navigate. Go to page 2. Let's give it text. Okay. Now I need to implement this as a method. So since this is a class component, methods are really simple to implement. All I got to do is just create that function. Go to page 2. That's all I need to do. So now in Vue, the way we do routing is we use the navigateTo function. And this is actually attached to our Vue instance or the class itself. So we use this $navigateTo, and then we give it the component that we want to go to. In our case, it's going to be page 2. So right now, TypeScript doesn't know what navigateTo is, and it doesn't know what page 2 is. So I need to import page 2, and that's coming from page 2. All right, this is not being recognized for some reason. Let's see. Export default class page2 extends Vue. That looks right. Why is this not being recognized? Let me reload this window here. Let's try page2.vue. Okay, that seems to have worked. Great. So navigateTo is now not recognized. And in some cases, you might have this even not complain. Your TypeScript compiler might not complain here. And in that case, you will see just an error here on your console output. The app should still work. So let's try it out. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like I need to move my button here to the next row over. So let me do this. I'm going to put it in row 1 of the grid layout. All right, my app will restart and I'll go to page 2 and we navigate successfully, even though here we have a complaint. You might not always get the complaint in your editor and you might just see it at the console like this. So how do we fix that? Well, right now, this is actually an instance of the app, but it's extending the Vue class, which is actually coming from a Vue property decorator. So we need to extend that Vue property decorator module and the Vue interface that lives in there to recognize what navigateTo is. So I'm going to go here to my app folder and create a new file called vueextend.ts. And here, I'm going to import this same import right here. All we need is Vue. And now I'm going to declare module. And this is going to be the same module right here. I'm going to redeclare it. So open this up. And now I'm just going to add another method to this interface called Vue that lives inside that module. And this method is going to be the navigateTo method with that $sign. And args don't really matter. As long as it's defined here, we should be okay. Let me just make sure this is spelled the same way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and clear this and restart my build. And let's take a look at what happens here. My editor was complaining, but I just restarted the editor and it doesn't seem to be complaining now, which is good. And here is the output of the build process. There's Webpack build right here. And as you can see, we don't have any errors, nothing in red. Does our navigation still work? I'm going to go to page 2. And yes, our navigation still works and we don't have any complaints. So you can use this technique to append other functions that you might not have that are NativeScript Vue related to the Vue instance here. All right, question of the day for you. Are you using TypeScript class components in your NativeScript Vue apps? Let me know down in the comments below. Since this is a Vue related video, I'm going to pick one person out of the comments down below, and you're going to win the NativeScript Vue Getting Started course on native scripting. Make sure you subscribe though, so that you get notifications about new videos coming out here. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at Digitalix over there, where I tweet random musings about NativeScript. And I will see you next time. Bye.